Baldur's Gate. But at least it's some kind of civilization.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern.
Drunk young patriarchs, naked in the fountains. Ah, civilization.
Bark is in place. Now, for a great sword, dagger, or sickle.
A devil and devil hunter standing shoulder to shoulder against a common enemy.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things...
You wish to speak? With such stimulating company?
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Karlach's got the brawn of a... Best of all,
Hiya. Why not? Let me see if I can paint you a picture. The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. The two of them conspired to give me a little gift. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need... The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to... A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world... Hey, soldier. Gives me energy. Power. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Oh well, can't have it all, can you? Yeah? Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's... Demons, on the other hand, every demon has absolute sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack... Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you. Maybe once we've Soldier, you really did it, huh? Not worried about adding... Well, if you got a little... In fact... Got any going spare? You know... I think I would. Bit surprising, but I'm starting to see the silver lining of this whole parasite situation. I'll hold you to that. Now, are we done here? Soldier? You really did it, huh? Well, if you got a little... In fact... I'll hold you. Now.
Hello, beautiful.
Why are we slowing down? Fuck yes. Come on, let's go.
No one stopped me yet.
I'd love to, thanks. working.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it.
Hellfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's...
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried up.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devil!
How precious.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Now, let's see how the front...
Karlach, keep an eye on... I'll be keeping mine. Oh, and Will, don't forget.
God's damn her, straight back. Just look at me. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Not Zariel's victim.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I deserve that. It's Mizora who grants me that. Before I was infected, I could even call hell, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. It's not unrelated. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me, horns and all. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept, but I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. She could kill me, for one. My contract is... The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. Well met.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. Hey, we were both part of Zari. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential. But she favored me like a child. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
You wish to speak?
May the darkness protect you.
The Blade of Frontiers in the... Still. The party's full. You'll need to make room. Farewell for now.
Looking at something? I'm looking too, but not seeing very much. Another quirk of my affliction. Preening in the looking glass? Petty vanity? Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost. want to know what the world sees when it looks at me. What you see. Oh, go on. This is meant to be flattery, not poetry. Just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day. Observant. Mirrors aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse. So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
The cub pecks at a crimson splash on his leg. The cub looks at you with glistening eyes. With a sad hoot, he holds out his paw, revealing a wound. As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg.
The little beast's quite charming once you get accustomed to the smell of rotting flesh.
Yes, darling.
Cub chirps brightly in recognition. He purrs and chirps, utterly content in your presence. Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. my engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target. Nah, it'll be fine. Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens. Well, it's not the kind of thing I like. A soul coin is a precious thing. Better used to fight evil than show off. But trust me. Soldier.
Biting flies. Midges. Ugh. Shouldn't nature be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city parks.
Upper City, huh? Swish. Never spent much time there myself.
I'll happily take you, if we survive this bug's banquet.
Sounds good. I've always been curious what a Patriarch looks like.
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Tempers are rising.
It'll take a while for us all to recover. But you've... Of course. May you keep back.
Villages falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers go.
Wouldn't blame the gobs. Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. But hey.
I like your way of thinking. Split any takings we find?
Sister, you've got a deal.
The roaring furnace awaits an offering. A candy-sweet scent wafts forth. The Susa bark infuses the weapon from within the flames. The flames sputter away. The dagger is yours for the taking.
Can't forge a weapon without starting a fire. Can't forge a weapon without starting a fire.
Someone there?